Namaskar and welcome to Primetime News. Here is a look at today's top stories. SKM Consultation Committee report on Limbu Tamang seat reservation ready for submission. Chief Minister meets seat cell members taking part in International Trade Fair in Delhi. SFF paratrooper from Sikkim dies during accident following parachute malfunctioning. Dairy farmers of Sikkim to get Kishan credit card. And Athletic Association felicitates medal-winning athletes of Northeast Olympic Games and zonal competition. Now the news in detail with me, Deshan Omu Bhutia. The ruling Sikkim Krantikari Morcha had formed a consultation committee on 17th April 2022 on seat reservation for Limbu Tamangs in the State Legislative Assembly. The committee, presided by MP Lok Sabha Indrahang Subba, met at his official residence here on Wednesday. The committee, after meeting and holding series of discussions with the stakeholders from LT communities, have collected their suggestions and inputs. The committee during this period consulted with stakeholders and organizations such as Yakthung Sapsok Saplon Chumbu, Limbu Tamang Voluntary Committee, Limbu Tamang Joint Action Committee, Sikkim Tamang Buddhist Association and some others. According to Nosang M. Limbu, Member Secretary, Consultation Committee, the report will soon be submitted to the Chief Minister P.S. Tamang, also President of SKM Party. The seat reservation for Limbu Tamang tribals in the state legislature has been pending since 2003. Despite clear-cut constitutional provision from reservation of seats for tribals in legislatures and directions of the Supreme Court, nothing has happened so far. Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang met the members of seat cell led by Usha Thing Lama at Sikkim House, New Delhi today. During the interaction, he inquired about the progress in the national capital and advised them to persevere collectively. Further, he briefed them about the government's plan to provide suitable space for the entrepreneurs in all the districts and render support to provide spaces in the commercial complexes starting from New Delhi. The Chief Minister urged the beneficiaries to refrain from subletting the shops and spaces provided and suggested they work in collaboration with the self-help groups and assist them to progress in their respective fields. The entrepreneurs from Sikkim are presently in New Delhi to participate in the International Trade Fair at Pragati Maidan and have been successful in their endeavours, receiving bulk orders from various states in India and abroad. The Chief Minister congratulated all the participants for the efforts and encouraged them to continue with the same level of enthusiasm. The Resident Commissioner Government of Sikkim, A.K. Chand, is coordinating with the entrepreneurs and has been assisting them. A paratrooper from Rawangla, South Sikkim died during training session in North Sikkim. 40-year-old Lagyal, an assistant leader of Special Frontier Force under the operational control of the Indian Army, died following parachute malfunctioning during a training session near Indo-China border in North Sikkim on Monday, according to sources. An experienced paratrooper with over 100 jumps under his belt, Lagyal was recruited in 6th Vikas Battalion of SFF in July 2000. The incident took place during an exercise. The SFF personnel were dropped from a Mi-17 V5 helicopter. Unfortunately, the left clip of Lagyal's parachute malfunctioned mid-air and he plummeted down several thousand feet into a mountainous ravine. His body was recovered and taken to a local hospital where he was declared dead on arrival. Lagyal's body was then sent to North Bengal Medical College and Hospital for an autopsy. On Tuesday, it was handed over to the army. His mortal remains have been handed over to his family in Rawangla and the last rites will be conducted with full military honours. In the meantime, an inquiry has been initiated as to how the parachute malfunctioned and why Lagyal was unable to activate his spear chute. Animal Husbandry and Sikkim Milk Union organized stakeholders meeting with an objective to provide Kishan credit card to the dairy farmers of Sikkim at the conference hall of the department at Carfactor, Jorthang today. The meeting was chaired by Dr. P. Senthil Kumar, Secretary Animal Husbandry, cum Managing Director, Sikkim Milk Union, and was attended by representatives from banks and Cisco Bank Nodal Officer, Veterinary Officer and Procurement Officials, Field Supervisors and Secretaries of Village Milk Producers, Cooperative Societies of Namchi, Soring and Galsing districts. The resource persons from banks explained the participants about the advantages of KCC fund, limits and purpose for which it can be used, and suggested to link the existing bank account of the dairy farmers where milk payment is received with the KCC so that account become regular and thus easily eligible to get interest subvention benefits. Secretary Animal Husbandry Senthil Kumar motivated the participants to ensure 100% coverage of KCC AH to all dairy farmers of the state and set timeline to achieve the same, and also explained about the advantages tripartite agreement on this by SBI with Sikkim Milk and Animal Husbandry Department. He informed that the filled-in application forms shall be collected for verification by the concerned bank officials on the day of milk incentive distribution program, and once verified and accepted, the bank will issue KCC-AH within a week's time. President of India Draupadi Murmu will launch a month-long nationwide gender campaign on the occasion of International Day for Elimination of Violence Against Women on 25th November. The campaign starts from 24th November and will conclude on 23rd December 2022. To discuss the rollout plan for gender campaign, a state-level consultative workshop with line departments was held at RDD Conference Hall on Wednesday. The workshop, chaired by Principal Secretary RDD C.S. Rao, band spearheaded by State Rural Livelihood Mission, had participants from various line departments. The goal of the campaign is to advance the agency and rights of women and gender diverse individuals by addressing structural barriers for dignified living with no fear and discrimination and violence based on the gender and intersectional identities. The campaign is community-led, state-facilitated with the theme as equity and gender-based violence. The Chief Executive Officer SRLM Tenzing Tikalion suggested that the line departments guide the community with regard to GBVF by deputing the block-level officials in weekly awareness campaign at block and village or GPU. The Deputy Chief Executive Officer SRLM Sisum W. Bhutia gave a presentation on gender-based violence and also highlighted the roles of the line departments. In his concluding remarks, the Principal Secretary C.S. Rao RDD emphasized on the importance of prevention of GBV. He also mentioned that a joint effort from various line departments was imperative for the success of the campaign. Sikkim Amateur Athletics Association on Wednesday felicitated Sikkim athletes who won medals at the recent 2nd Northeast Olympic Games 2022 in Shillong, Meghalaya. Sikkim bagged a total of 6 medals comprising of 5 silver and 1 bronze medal at the Games. Manoj Biswakarma had won silver medal in 1500 and 400 meters run. Sumiran Chhetri bagged silver medals in 200 and 400 meters, and Chandrakala Sharma won silver medal in 1500 meters run. Rinchan Lepcha won bronze medal in 10,000 meters run. The association also felicitated medal winners of Sikkim at the 32nd East Zones Games held in Patna, Bihar in the month of September. Representing Sikkim, Manoj Biswakarma had won gold medal in 1500 meters run, while Sabina Rai had bagged bronze medal in 2000 meters run. The athletes were felicitated by Chairperson cum Advisor, Sikkim Amateur Athletics Association Chungchung Bhutia, General Secretary Thukden Rabgyal, Treasurer Tashijangpo Bhutia, Member Rajiv Roka and Coach R.B. Subba in a program held at Association's office in the capital. Later, speaking to the media persons, the athletes said the competitions were highly challenging and credited the coaches for the success. Thanking the association for the honor and encouragement, the athletes pledged better performances in coming days.
हामी नर्थ इस्ट खेल्नु गएको थियो मेरो इभेन्ट चाहिँ 1500 5000 1500 मा सिल्भर 5000 मा सिल्भर अन्त कम्पिटिसन त अब टफै हुन्छ कम्पिटिसन सबै टफै थियो 1500 मा चाहिँ मेरो फोटो फिनिश भयो
कतिको प्र्याक्टिस गर्नु भएको थियो
प्र्याक्टिसमै थियो मेरो कोचकोबाट पनि पायो, यो एसोसिएसनबाट पनि पायो,
सपोर्ट पायो है। र अब नेक्स्ट के छ तपाईँको टार्गेट, कहाँ जाने, के खेल्ने?
अब सर म त ओलम्पिक नै खेल्नुको लागि छ, प्र्याक्टिस चाहिँ गर्दैछ सर। अब
म अस्ति भर्खरै नर्थ इस्ट ओलम्पिकमा सिल्भर मेडलिस्ट र मेरो इभेन्ट 200 र 400 दुईटामै सिल्भर लिएर आएँ मैले।
कतिको टफ थियो
कम्पिटिसन? निकै टफै थियो, चिसो पनि निकै थियो त्यो जग्गामा। मैले चाहिँ गोल्डै ल्याउँछु भनेर सोचेको थिएँ, तर अलिकति चिसोले गर्दाखेरि हजुर चिसोमा चाहिँ फर्स्ट टाइमै कम्पिटिसन गरेको थिएँ मैले, र प्र्याक्टिस चाहिँ अलिक गरम जग्गामा हुँदै थियो, त्यही कारणले गर्दाखेरि अलिकति टफै थियो कम्पिटिसन पनि। त्यही कारणले
कसले श्रेय दिन चाहनुहुन्छ सिल्भर मेडलको लागि?
सिल्भर मेडलको लागि मेरो फर्स्ट अफ अल मेरो कोचलाई र मेरो फ्यामिली र मेरो मेन काका हुनुहुन्छ, काकालाई दिन चाहन्छु।
We are heading into a quick commercial break. Keep watching Sikkim Television Network.
It is a widely accepted fact that children are the future of our nation. Therefore, training them to take up the mantle at the right time should be an essential part of their learning process. This could range anywhere from nurturing their skills to training them in their various duties and responsibilities as a citizen of the country. One such responsibility is their active participation in the most important democratic process called elections. The health of any democracy is determined by the extent of participation of its citizens in the election process. To encourage this participation among the future citizens of our country, the Election Commission of India has rightly started the electoral literacy clubs in all secondary and senior secondary schools and colleges of the country. In order to promote the objective of the Election Commission of India and to give school-going young adults the opportunity to experience what an election and voting process entails, the Office of the Chief Electoral Officer of Sikkim, as a part of sweep activities, has conducted mock elections across 174 electoral literacy clubs established in secondary and senior secondary schools and colleges of the state. The mock elections were conducted for electing Student Council and Best Student of the Year. This gave a real-time experience of the election process to the students. Being involved in the democratic process is essential for nation building, and these mock elections are an important tool to achieve that, as they connect theory with reality. It is a method of active teaching that engages students' minds better. During the mock elections, the ELCs were encouraged to follow the important electoral procedures such as election campaign, nomination of candidates, scrutiny of documents, withdrawal of nominations, casting of votes, counting, oath-taking ceremony, etc. The importance of registering themselves as voters as soon as they attained the age of 18 to exercise their voting rights was also imparted as part of these mock elections.
From today I got to know how to conduct voting.
Due to today's demonstration, we learned many things regarding this voting. We learned that there are many criteria to be followed in this voting system.
अब भोट लगायो, एक्सपिरियन्स पनि राम्रै भयो र फर्दर आउने इलेक्सनहरुमा चाहिँ म पार्टिसिपेट गर्नेछु.
Research across the world suggests that involvement of students from an early age in such activities creates lifelong positive impressions in their minds. Therefore, it is strongly believed that these mock elections among the students could play an important role in ensuring a healthy democracy through active participation of its citizens in the election process.
फोटो मतदाता नामावलीको विशेष सारांश 1 जनवरीको सन्दर्भ मतदाता नामावलीमा नाम समावेश गर्ने, नाम मेटाउने, नाम सुधार्ने, तथा हस्तान्तरणको लागि योग्यता मितिको रूपमा नोभेम्बर 9 देखि 8 डिसेम्बर 2022 सम्म आवेदन फार्महरू ब्लक स्तर कार्यालय BLOहरू, जिल्ला कलेक्टर कार्यालयहरू, चुनाव विभागमा उपलब्ध रहनेछ। विशेष अभियान मितिहरू 19 नोभेम्बर 2022 शनिबार र 20 नोभेम्बर 2022 आइतबार र 3 डिसेम्बर 2022 शनिबार र 4 डिसेम्बर 2022 आइतबार। मुख्य निर्वाचन अधिकारीको कार्यालय सिक्किम www.ceosikkim.nic.in www.inbspre.in voterportal.aci.gov.in र मतदाता हेल्पलाइन एपमा अनलाइन आवेदन दिन सक्नुहुनेछ।
Welcome back. Governor Ganga Prasad inaugurated a newly constructed office hall of Tingchim Chade GPU Mangan district on Thursday. Later, addressing the gathering of panchayats, officials, students, teachers and general public, Governor Ganga Prasad commended and congratulated everyone present on the successful inauguration of the establishment. He urged all the panchayat members to make the most of the infrastructure provided and to work responsibly and efficiently for further development of the GPU. He also highlighted the need for everyone to remember the sacrifices made by our freedom fighters and talked about the need for every citizen to take responsibility for the upliftment of the country as citizens of a free nation. Area MLA cum Advisor Power and Energy Pinso Namgal Lepcha expressed his heartfelt gratitude to Governor for the immediate response to the demands placed before him by the citizens of the ward for the establishment of office hall during his last visit to the GPU on 11th June. The Government Senior Secondary School Pelling celebrated its annual day at the school auditorium hall today. The function was graced by Minister PHE Bhimang Limbu as the chief guest, accompanied by a host of dignitaries. The minister in his address presented a brief review of the Chief Minister's Merit Scholarship Scheme and informed that it is a unique educational scheme that was initiated to cater to the needs of Sikkim students studying in government schools. Pelling Senior Secondary School would be made a model school with the best infrastructural facilities and qualified faculties in the near future, the minister informed. CEO Education Department explained in detail the scholarship schemes provided by state and central governments and urged the students to avail for it through online mode. The school felicitated the senior citizens and social workers for rendering untiring service towards the school. Principal Wayan Rana presented the annual report of the school. As part of the special summary revision of electoral rolls, an intra-district quiz competition on electoral process was organized under the program Systematic Voters Education and Electoral Participation at Renok Government College today. The event was organized by Election Cell Pakyong in collaboration with Electoral Literacy Club, Renok Government College. The competition saw Karma Sherpa and Pranish Gurung of the Department of Commerce, Renok Government College emerging as the winner. They will be representing Pakyong district in state-level quiz competition at the Conference Hall, Office of Chief Electoral Officer Gangtok on 30th November. The event had the presence of Principal Renok College, Deputy Secretary Election Cell, Pakyong, etc. The event concluded with distribution of certificates of appreciations and trophies to the winners and runners-up along the certificate of participation to all the participants. In continuation of the response and recovery of Pathing landslide incident, a meeting was convened at Yangyang headed by ADC Namchi Anand Jain, SDM Yangyang Milan Rai, BDO Yangyang Sushil Gurung, DPO Namchi Abhishek Kharel, along with all the concerned line department members. During the meeting, SDM Yangyang briefed the members about the landslide and the response mechanism adopted so far. ADC Namchi, while addressing the House, discussed the issue in details and allocated the roles and responsibilities of the different line departments. The team visited the relief camp set up at Pathing JHS and ensured that all the basic facilities are made available as per norms. Medical team have started monitoring the medical condition of affected people at campsite. Also, Gaushala for affected livestock have been identified and same has been established. SDM Yangyang has been given responsibility of incident commander and will look after all aspects of emergency response. Earlier, the evacuation process was carried out by the quick response team members of Namchi district led by District Project Officer, Disaster Management Cell. The Health Department Galsing conducted thorough shop inspection on selling of unauthorized tobacco products, especially loose cigarettes and chewing tobacco at Galsing Bazaar on Wednesday. Rinzing Bhutia, Deputy Director Sanitation Cell Headquarters, along with Dr. Udit Pradhan, Nodal Officer CHPC led the inspection team. The Deputy Director appealed to all the shopkeepers to refrain from illegal selling of unauthorized items. Citing the stringent punishments incorporated in COPTA 2003 and Juvenile Justice Act 2015, he cautioned shopkeepers not to sell tobacco products to children below 18 years of age and also appealed general public and taxi drivers to join hands in making the campaign more effective. He also suggested the Taxi Drivers Association of Gyalsing to adopt tobacco-free practices and declare the syndicate as tobacco-free zones. The inspection team also seized loose cigarettes, openly hanged lights, chewing tobacco products and imposed penalties on people smoking in public areas. Minister for PH and Skill Development Department visited Sidkyong Tulku Bird Park Wednesday afternoon. Minister was accompanied by Chairman PH Department Harinarayan Subedi, Additional Political Secretary to CM Madhusudan Sharma, OSD Culture Department SP Mangyong, DFO Wildlife Nisha Subba and the public. Minister, who was escorted by DFO, inspected the area and interacted with the Forest Department staffs working there at the bird park. It's time for yet another short break. Do stay tuned.
Sushri Draupadi Ghimire Samaj Seva.
History is created by the people who dare to dream. Look around you. Each time someone dared to work on their dreams, the world was changed a bit. She had a dream too. A dream where all people are treated fairly and granted the opportunity to take part in the same processes as everyone else. She lived for the dream, working for the less fortunate, the ones who were born different, and managed to touch the lives of many. You too could be a part of her dream.
Each vote that you cast is a way to raise your voice. Use your vote to give voice to the voiceless. Your vote is your choice to do good. So, make your choice. Choose to vote.
The Election Department has announced special summary revision of photo electoral rolls with reference to 1st January 2023 as the qualifying date for inclusion, deletion, correction or transfer of names in the electoral rolls. One has to apply between 9th November to 8th December 2022. Forms are made available with BLOs, DC offices and Election Department. Special campaigns will be held on 19th November 2022 Saturday and 20th November 2022 Sunday, followed by 3rd December 2022 Saturday and 4th December 2022 Sunday.
स्माइल डेन्टल सोल्युसन सिक्किम गान्तोकको तादोङ स्थित दुर्गा मन्दिर छेउमा भर्खरै खोलिएको छ स्माइल डेन्टल सोल्युसन। अनुभवी डाक्टर श्रवण कुमार शर्मा अर्थोडन्टिस्टद्वारा सञ्चालित यस डेन्टल क्लिनिकमा एडभान्स अर्थोडन्टिक र इम्प्लान्ट पनि गरिन्छ। ARB द्वारा मान्यता प्राप्त पोर्टेबल एक्सरे का साथमा अन्य अत्याधुनिक सुविधाहरू पनि यहाँ उपलब्ध छ। धेरै प्रकारका ब्रुसेसहरू लगाउन सकिने एकमात्र क्लिनिक जहाँ दाँत सम्बन्धी कुनै पनि समस्याहरू भए अवश्य सम्झिनुहोस्। स्माइल डेन्टल सोल्युसन जहाँ अनलाइनबाट पनि अपोइन्टमेन्ट लिन सकिन्छ। सम्पर्क 7597595555 876488000।
विदाउट अपरेशन बिना साइड इफेक्ट बिमारीको उपचार गर्न आउनुहोस्। 100% ग्यारेन्टीको साथमा नयाँ पद्धतिद्वारा आयुर्वेदिक उपचार पाल्स, फिस्टुला, हाइड्रोसिल, फेसियोर जस्ता बिमारी जचाउनुहोस्। डाक्टर्स फी मात्र 200 रुपियाँ। विदाउट अपरेशन बिना साइड इफेक्ट्स बिमारी जचाउनुहोस्। यसका प्रमुख आरके टिकाधर, BIAMS, ठेगाना वेस्ट बेंगाल, रंगपो बजार नियर वेस्ट बेंगाल चेकपोस्ट, डिस्ट्रिक्ट दार्जिलिङ। नमस्ते बिल्डिङ, फोन नम्बर 8343800111।
Welcome back. Singtam Nagar Panchayat team headed by Municipal President is on a 3 days exposure tour to Amritsar Municipal Corporation. The members of Singtam Municipal team met Amritsar Municipal Commissioner and staffs. They discussed various matters regarding waste segregation. The Commissioner assured that they will cooperate and support in every aspect. Singtam Municipal team also invited members from Amritsar Municipal Corporation to visit Sikkim and witness various developmental works proposed and executed well under the leadership of Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang. The Pro Bono Club of Sikkim Government Law College conducted its sensitization program on POXO Act in Bojugari Senior Secondary School on 22nd November. The Pro Bono associates interacted with the students from class 6 and above and sensitized them about the various offences under POXO Act. A short skit was also presented to the junior classes. The Vice Principal and teachers of Bojugari Senior Secondary School extended the gratitude for the same. A total of 46 students participated in the same along with 3 faculty members, namely Chiring Chodin, Faculty in Charge, Pro Bono Club, Dr. Binita Pradhan, Assistant Professor, and Dr. Shushma Sharma, Assistant Professor. The Health Department organized Mobile Village Clinic Camp at Primary School Lower Timberbung under Soring District on Wednesday. The event had the presence of State IC Officer Sonam Bhutia, MBC Project Manager Pratik Dahal, Health Educator Lokbi Tamang, Senior ANM Sita Devi Thapa, Dr. Ashmita Gurung, Pharmacist Srijana Chetri Panchayats from 24 Lower Timberbung, Ashas, ICDC and Anganwadi workers and other officials. The main objective of the camp was to provide free medical treatment to the people from far-flung areas of the state and for any age group. As informed by Health Educator Soring PHC, most of the patients in Soring district are having hypertension, diabetes, cardio-related illness. A total of 1195 patients have been screened and 385 lab tests have been conducted since the introduction of Mobile Village Clinic Camp in Soring so far. You may inbox us your news, photographs and footages at news.sikkimtv@gmail.com. Well, this brings us to the end of this newscast. We'll be back with more news and updates. Till then, goodbye and stay safe.